did your dad embarrass you for the rest of your life? My dad accidentally became famous at my school, and somehow I was the victim. When I was 16, my dad got obsessed with fitness. Not normal fitness. I mean full midlife crisis fitness. One day he bought running shoes. The next day he bought protein powder. A week later he was posting motivational quotes on Facebook like he'd personally invented exercise. It was unbearable. Every morning, he'd wake up at 5 a.m. and go jogging around town wearing these ridiculously bright neon shorts. You could probably see him from space. One night at dinner he asked me, "Do you think I could win a marathon?" I laughed so hard I nearly choked on my drink. "Dad, you get tired walking through the grocery store." My mom laughed too. He didn't. He just nodded slowly and said, "We'll see." That should have scared me. A few months later, he signed up for the city's annual marathon. The entire family expected him to quit. He didn't. Every day he trained. Rain, heat, weekends, holidays. Didn't matter. Eventually, marathon day arrived. My parents begged me to come support him. I refused. There was no chance I was spending an entire day watching my dad run around in neon shorts, but my mom guilt-tripped me into going. So there I was, standing near the finish line with a crowd of strangers. Hours passed. Runners started crossing. Still no dad. More runners crossed. Still no dad. At this point, I was convinced he'd given up and gone home. Then suddenly I heard screaming. Not cheering. Screaming. Everyone around me started pulling out their phones. People were pointing down the street. I looked up, and there was my father, running toward the finish line, shirtless. Completely shirtless. Apparently, he'd gotten too hot halfway through the race and decided removing his shirt was a good idea. Unfortunately, he'd also decided to write something across his chest with a giant black marker before the race. At first, I couldn't read it. Then he got closer, and I realized exactly what it said. It said, "Go Emma's dad. My name is Emma." He was trying to be funny. The crowd loved it. People started chanting, "Go Emma's dad. Go Emma's dad." Hundreds of strangers were yelling my name. I wanted the earth to swallow me whole. Then it somehow got worse. As he crossed the finish line, a local news camera was filming. The reporter ran over and asked him for an interview. My dad pointed directly at me, and said, "My daughter didn't think I could finish." The camera immediately swung toward me. I froze. The reporter shoved a microphone in my face and asked, "Is that true?" There were thousands of people watching. I couldn't lie, so I nodded. The reporter smiled. My dad smiled. The crowd laughed. The next morning, the interview was everywhere. School group chats, Instagram, TikTok. Even the morning announcements played the clip. For the next 3 years, nobody called me Emma. They called me Emma's dad.